Hey, it's the Intolerant Gamer here. Today we're going to do something a little bit differently. Well, I shouldn't say normally, I've got like one video up, but I've done quite a few videos before. So today we're going to create something for our games room. It's kind of, I don't know, odd, something I enjoy, so just see how it's done here. So the first thing I want to do is just bring up Google and search for some patents. So we'll search for a pinball patent. I enjoy old pinball games. You can search for arcades or consoles or whatever it is you enjoy. You just kind of look through them and find one that looks really cool. You can get these for a lot of things. They're free on Google Patents as well. You just search Google Patents and then whatever you're looking for, and all the pictures are there for free. Some of the newer consoles and stuff, it's hard to find good patent images. For some reason they're all missing, and I don't know if that's by design or if somebody's just said, hey, I don't want our patent information up there, and they've had to take it down, or if it's just good old server errors. As you can see, there's t-shirts with patents on them and stuff like that. It's a lot of interesting stuff out here, and it's always cool to have an old patent, you know, printed out and framed. So let's see. Nothing too interesting here. Let's take a look at some of these pinball ones. Looking for a good pinball one. I think I'm going to change the search a bit here. So let's try Google Patent Pinball. Maybe Google Patents. Search. Get rid of pinball. Here we go. Google Patents search. It's a little bit different than the regular Google search, because Google search just brings up a bunch of stuff, where if you're searching just the patents, you can get not only the image, but all the other images and some information that comes with it. So it's usually more interesting. Bonus, pinball included. Plunger systems. Nothing too interesting yet. Like here, some pictures are missing. It's like that with a lot of larger company ones. I mean, you can search straight out Nintendo, and a lot of the patents are missing. Or actually, the images are missing. Well, that's cool. Vertically disposed multi-level pinball game. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in existence. So it was originally assigned with Williams Electronic Games. So they've done pinball, they've done arcade games. Of course, you get the patent number and when it was granted and all this cool stuff. But the big part for me are these images. I absolutely love the way patent images look. So I'm just going to save this just to my desktop. Oh, look at that. Gemfire title. As you can see, one of my next videos is going to be me playing Gemfire on the Genesis. So we'll just save that there. Go to the next one. Save that as well. Even though it's not that interesting of an image, just multi-levels of the playfield, we can make it look cool. And figure 3. Alright, any more? Nope, back to figure 1. Alright, so now that we've got our figures that we want to put into our mini poster, this is going to be like an 8.5 by 11, something you could print at home and not have to, you know, worry about taking it to a printer or anything. Just cool. And you could pick up a frame at the dollar store like I've done. You know, it cost me $1, so you can still make it look good. So now we'll just get out of Google here, and we'll bring up my favorite, Photoshop. And as you can see here, I've kind of just taken an 8.5 by 11. Let's see, look at the information here. So It's 300 resolution, 300 pixels per inch, which makes for a good print. It's measuring in centimeters, which I don't understand. For some reason, I was taught inches. Nobody believes me, but in Canada, they teach centimeters. However, when I was in school, I learned inches. So 8.5 by 11, which is the normal piece of paper. And I've just put a little black border on it, just to kind of contain the images, and so you can know where the edge is. So the first thing we want to do is bring in the first picture, or the first image. So we're just going to select the entire thing and slap it right in there. So because it's the second layer, it's going to be underneath my little border, and I want to kind of put it off to the side because I want to add that other information, those other images here. So there, it looks good. It's nice to have this patent information, so when people are looking at the picture, they can see you've got this patent put up. It just looks so cool. So figure 1, so that's done. Now figure 2, we don't want all the patent information again. We just want basically the image itself. So we're just going to quickly measure it out and then size it. So I'll cut that. And then this image we need to, well, I guess size it down because we don't want to take up the whole thing. So instead of pixels, we'll do percent, and we'll try 40%. It's also at about 300 pixels per inch, so it was designed for print as well. And we just copy it and paste it here. So we'll just line that up over there. Close this because we don't need it anymore. Alright, and then the third one. And again with this one, we want to keep figure 3, but we don't want all the patent information because we have it already. So we'll just chop that out. And again, we just want to change how big it is. So again, 40% we'll try. Seemed to work last time. And copy and paste it. I think we can move this one up a bit. Oh, that's the frame. Don't want to move that. I guess it should be smart to label these, but we're just doing this fast, so. And I just want to make sure that things kind of line up. You don't want them all over the place. So we're just going to add a side bar there, so when we line up the word the F on the figure, let's see, it's lined up right beside it, and then we can do the same thing with the bottom one, but also with the bottom one. Oh, what did I do here? There we go, just move it. I do not know why that weird little cross thing is coming up, but whatever. So fig to line up. And then fig 3. We want to line it up at the bottom of the arcade, or whatever that pinball thing is over there. And line the F up, just like the other one is lined up. Just so that everything is kind of neat. Alright. We can get rid of our guidelines. Doesn't matter, they're not going to print anyway. And there we have it. A nice patent. We've got figure 1, which is all huge. We can see what's going on in this upright pinball table, which is just odd by design. We've got some of the little tiered levels here, which look cool. And then we've got the figure 3, which is, I guess, the back view or side view of it. Well, it looks like the front view, but still. It's dead on front view rather than the side quarter turn. But we just take this, you print it out on your printer. Me, I've got just a generic black and white laser and a color laser, but for this, you don't need color. You just print this out and put it in a frame. And what I'll do is I will take a picture of what I've done and how it looks, and I'll put it at the end of the video.